Hello everyone, I'm here in Buena Vista. As you can see, we've already started our hike. We're about a quarter mile in. I had to come out this way for work, so I thought I'd bring, whoa, that didn't really work, did it? I thought I'd bring Mushu and we'd make a day of it. Here's our views. Hiking from 12,000 feet, which is definitely above tree line, means that we're gonna get views the entire way, which is very exciting. It's a hike I've done before. We're going up there, and then we might go a little bit further. This trail is along the Continental Divide Trail, and yeah, it's the thing that makes it hard is not the elevation gain, but just how high you start at and how much hill you have to go up. So excited to show you guys the views. Excited to be outside with my little bear. And yeah, let's have a great day in the mountains. Somehow it already looks like fall up here. It's just crazy. It's not even Labor Day weekend yet. I think today is August 20th. Come on, man. Breeze feels so good. We've reached the summit of the first part of our hike. We're going to keep going on the Continental Divide / Colorado Trail for a bit, but we're up in this like scree-ish section, and wow, look at that view. There are so many pika running through the rocks. They're really hard to see because they camouflage well, but boy, are they getting ready for fall and winter. We haven't seen a single one without something in its mouth, which I've seen so many pika I've never seen before. They don't even care that we're here. Oh my goodness, it was so cute. They carry so much with them. I can't. It's the cutest thing ever. I got like a really bad video of one, so I'll insert that, but oh my goodness, so precious. August is such an underrated time in the mountains. There's no one here. I mean, granted, it's a Wednesday. Oh, it's gonna be so windy. There's no one here, and there's not wildflowers, but it's not cold yet. It's beautiful. Like, the views are pretty fantastic, and the trail pretty much to ourselves, which is really cool. I can see it like for miles and miles. It goes like up that way and over, which is really cool, but that sounds miserable to backpack, honestly. Mushu is upset and does not want to turn around, so he's taking forever. He doesn't he thinks I'm making him go back and forth for pictures and videos, and I'm not. We're really heading back because I gotta get to my shoot, and he's questioning it and taking forever. Come on, bear, we're going back to the car. Let's go. Come on. I know, it was too short for me too. Good boy. Come on, let's go. You can see right there, that was our first summit part, and we're gonna go to the other side of that hill. Pretty cool. Okay, just about 4 miles done and 800-ish feet of elevation gain, but all above 12,000 feet. So pretty happy with that. It was nice, like heart rate got up in some parts, but overall pretty moderate. Good workout for both of us. And now I need to go head to my shoot, and I'll bring you guys along for that because it's also my friends and it's gonna be pretty fun. But yeah, I'm gonna go get changed because I brought clothes to change into now that I'm all gross and sweaty. And yeah, the weather was perfect and beautiful. So happy. Okay, let's go. Morning, everybody. I didn't get to film as much of that hike as I wanted since I was kind of on a time crunch and it ended up being a little bit shorter than we had originally planned, but that's okay. But my whole life, well, a lot of it involves adventure and being outside. A good chunk of it is spent here at home, and I actually have some fun stuff planned for today. I have to bake a whole bunch of new to me recipes for this end of summer picnic I'm doing with some of my friends, so I thought I'd show you guys what I'm doing for that. I'm making a tomato galette, a potato salad, lemon possets, radishes with a baguette, and flaky salt. That's really easy. It's not really a recipe. It's just something I read about in a book that turns out really well. And I made pasta chips. I need to make a sauce for them. But I prepared my galette dough last night, but now we're gonna cut up the tomatoes and everything and bake it. So I'm gonna bring you guys all through that and the picnic and everything. Hopefully that's okay. I know this is really different than like going to the mountains and hiking, but one of the things about life is that we don't have to fit in the little boxes. We get to be whoever we want. And so sometimes I'm in the mountains covered in dust and dirt and I don't care. And other times I'm home loving baking and cooking. So we're going to do a little bit of everything. Tell me that's okay with you guys. Anyway, let's get started because I have about 2 hours before I need to leave. We're gonna get these sliced up. I think heirloom tomatoes are so pretty. I think is it 1/4 of an inch thick? That's probably too thick. I'm so bad at cutting things. Like it's like a joke at this point. Like everybody knows I'm just like I'm bad at cutting things. And now I've made this uneven, so it's gonna be even. Holy cow! Look at the size of this thing. It's huge. All right, let's cut her up. Yeah, this isn't for you. We're watching our friend's dog. We've been watching her for a good chunk of the summer, and she likes to be very involved with cooking. So she's like right behind me trying to get food. We're now gonna let all the water drain from the tomatoes. Might cut a few more. I don't know if this is gonna be enough. Because it's a galette, you're supposed to leave 1 to 2 inches along the side. And I just feel like I haven't made this big enough. I should have watched a video on how she does it because that's generally 1 to 2 inches. Oh, I don't know. we are packed up and ready to go. I have some finishing touches and stuff to have to do there, and I'm bringing coffee pods with me so we can have lattes. I made some carrot cake coffee syrup. It turned out really good. And I'm gonna add heavy cream so that we can make cold foam. I'm ready to go too, and now I'm running a little bit late, so let's go. Now it's almost 6 o'clock and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous day outside. I made myself another carrot cake latte because I actually have quite a bit of work to do. Hopefully I'm still able to sleep tonight. Even if I'm not, I can mop, vacuum, all the things, so I'm not really that worried about it. But Eric and I are going to go sit outside with all of the animals right now, including the cats, so come with me.
Oh, these ones are still a little wet.
From the rain?
Yeah.
Where's Gaston?
That one's dry, I'm quite sure.
Okay. Where's Gaston with the third?
Run this, run the corner.
Jam. Nunya tuna. So today is a very exciting day because my very first sewing machine came. Or very first, to me, sewing machine. I used to sew a little bit when I was a kid, and I haven't done it in years and years and years. And I've been having so much fun with embroidery this summer, and I've found like a couple people on YouTube who sew things where I'm like, that's so cute, and I feel like I could do that. So I got my sewing machine, and my first project is actually going to be a sweatshirt for my friend's birthday, like one of those cute patchwork ones. They're my Monday Night Walk Club girls, so it's going to say MNNCW on it. MNWC on it. And I got this really beautiful fabric from Etsy. Oh my goodness, it's just gorgeous. I'll show it to you. So like there's a whole pack right here in varying colors, and then I think her sweatshirt's like kind of a teal color that I got, and then I'm going to cut these out with my Cricut into letters in a font, and we're going to sew it onto the sweatshirt, and it's going to be so cute. And in my head, I'm going to get this all done today, but I'm trying to rein in my expectations and remind myself that I haven't sewed in, well, I'm old, so years, over a decade, easily. 20 years? Yeah, maybe close to it. So I have to reacquaint myself with how to do everything. I have to figure it out. I have to get the Cricut to cut out the fabric and everything. So I'm trying to adjust my expectations and know that if I don't finish it in one day, that's totally okay. So I think a realistic goal is to get all the letters cut out and laid out on the sweatshirt tonight, and then maybe sew it tomorrow. But I thought I'd unbox my sewing machine with you guys. This one is the one that was recommended by I believe her name's Sydney Graham here on YouTube. She has like a whole beginner sewing series that I just really enjoyed watching, and I really love watching her sewing vlogs and stuff. And I don't think at the moment I have any interest in making my own clothes. However, we'll see what happens. But I do want to make like tote bags, and I think doing cute things like the sweatshirt and everything, I think that's gonna be really fun. And you know, I talked myself out of having hobbies like this for such a long time because they weren't outdoorsy, they're more girly, they're really different, but it's okay to be a lot of things in life. We don't have to fit into one box. I know I talked about that already in this video, but it's just something that I've been feeling really, bless you, really, one of the cats sneezed, really like passionate about, especially like this summer and just recently. And I found myself being like, well, this person that I admire or look up to or think is cool wouldn't be into sewing. So if I want to be like that, I can't be into sewing. But guess what? I can be whatever the heck I want. So here we are with a sewing machine. So it's a Brothers sewing machine. Let's see if I can get it out. Woo! Okay. It's beautiful. Oh, it kind of has like a design on it. I don't know that I love that, but whatever. Show it to you guys. See, it's got like this blue and purple design over here. But look at all the fun stitches we can do. That's neat. Everything unboxed, and I'm starting to read the manual, but I thought the machine came with like starter thread, like a couple spools, but I thought I read that in the description, but I guess it didn't, so that's fine. But that does mean that we're not going to start on any of the sewing today. I'm gonna have to go to the store tomorrow and get some thread, which is great. So today we're definitely going to just work on, oh, you know what, I don't have an iron. I have to get an iron. Okay. Today we are just going to work on setting up the letters and getting them laid out. So we'll do that first. Here's the sweatshirt. This is my Heat and Bond. It's a nice light blue color, and I got it oversized for her. Hopefully she doesn't mind that, but I just want to pick out the different, it's 4 letters. So yeah, honestly, I might just do 2 of each. This is the fabric that made me buy the pack. But like, that looks beautiful together. That looks nice. And I think that's 2 blue. And the blues are 2 different. And that's 2 similar to that one. Maybe a green and a different pattern. Like MNCW. I think that would look really pretty. Okay, we're gonna do that. All right, now we gotta go cut things out with the Cricut. Okay, I realized that we can't cut things out with the Cricut yet. I didn't realize this is so much fabric. This is awesome. I'm gonna cut these into the squares that I wanna cut the letters out of, and then we have to do Heat and Bond on the back of these first. So Gaston is being very helpful as per usual. Yeah, you very muffin stuffing. Thank you. And obviously we have to wash the sweatshirt before we sew anything to it. Okay, so see, this is one of the things I was talking about with like adjusting my expectations. I went to go cut out the letters with my Cricut, and my Cricut mat isn't sticky enough to hold the fabric still. And unless the fabric has something on the back of it that's gonna make it sticky, like I tried taping the edges down and it did the first part really well, but it didn't do the rest of it really well. But the good news is I have my font picked out. I like the size of the letters. I think that's gonna be like the perfect size for the sweatshirt. And yeah, I need to get the right interfacing. Like this is a wrong kind of interfacing. I'll save it because I'm sure I can use it for something else, but I need to get iron-on interfacing, and that also means I need to get an iron, which I don't currently have. So that's fun. But yeah, anyway, so once I get those things, I can make more headway on the actual sweatshirt. But overall, good learning experience already, and the sweatshirt is being laid on, of course it is. But yeah, so a lot of this, we might not be able to start until tomorrow because I have to go to the store and get stuff. That's okay though. We're learning. I have very unrealistic expectations for myself where I expect to be able to do everything perfectly the first time. Store run complete. Correct Heat and Bond has been acquired. Got an iron and thread and some fabric cutters and everything. But both of us are really hungry, so I'm gonna make dinner. We're gonna have tomato soup because it's September 2nd, so it's officially fall in my brain. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to wash the sweatshirt. But yeah, we're gonna make this tomato soup from scratch with all of the heirloom tomatoes that we have left over from yesterday. So I think it's gonna be really yummy. Our towels are so soft and fluffy again. practicing last night. I got all the letters cut out, which went really well. I used my Cricut. The heat and bond is super easy to use, and I got them all laid out and ironed onto the sweatshirt. And then I've been practicing on one of my husband's old shirts with the actual sewing part, and it's definitely been humbling. I overestimated, guess Dawn. I overestimated my abilities, and I underestimated how hard it was going to be to sew around letters. So I'm just practicing that. I'm slowly getting the hang of it, and I know I will get it. It's just like, it's definitely getting better. I'm going slower. I'm figuring things out. Like, I'm really glad I practiced before I decided to sew her sweatshirt. But yeah, it's definitely, learning something new is always humbling, but I guess we can't be the best at everything we do right when we first start. But I'm just gonna work on sewing around one of the letters that I have ironed onto my husband's old shirt to practice. It's about the same size, or not about, it is the same size as one of the letters that I'm sewing on to her sweatshirt. And I tried watching tutorials and stuff, and everyone's like, and then just sew around your letters. And it's like, well, that's not super helpful if you're not going to like give me more direction than that. But I guess it's just a practice thing. So we're gonna work on that now. Break to vacuum the house because it was driving me nuts, but I'm about to start work because it's almost 11 o'clock and I have a lot of work that I need to get done, and I can't, as much as I want to, sit at my sewing machine all day today. Here's the issue, is that I like the way the zigzag stitch, you're not gonna be able to see, I don't think. Let's see, no. I like the way the zigzag stitch looks better, but the straight stitch is easier for me to do. So I think I just need to practice more with my zigzag stitch and get better at it. But yeah, I have this W on the shirt, and then I did all of these and just like practicing and trying different stitch things and going around corners and stuff. But yeah, it is a bit harder than I expected, but that's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get it. I made a lot of progress. Like, this part of this W, you can't see it, but it's pretty perfect. So I just need to figure out how I did that. It's hard to keep it in one line because there's almost no straight line. Everything's like slanted or curved. So I'm worried about that with doing her sweatshirt. Okay, we're gonna go make a carrot cake latte, iced carrot cake latte, because I'm so tired. The dogs have been making it impossible to sleep because we're watching our friend's dog. I think I said that. And she's so sweet. You're such a sweet Looney Tunes, but she's so big. And having 3 dogs in our bed is a lot. And I know what you're thinking. Why don't you just not have 3 dogs in your bed? Well, that's a great idea. We put Luna in her bed every single night, and then every morning between 2 and 4 at some point she comes over and somehow ends up on my side of the bed. I know I'm not even awake enough to realize it, but then I just don't sleep good. But anyway, oh my goodness. Yeah, okay, carrot cake latte, let's go. Now we're gonna add the carrot cake syrup. Just a little bit, because we're going to add more once it's actually in the cup too. This carrot cake syrup, it turned out so good. I'm so happy with it. Okay, so obviously tons of ice. One of the reasons I don't like getting coffee out anymore is because their ice lattes never have enough ice. Like, I want it to be cold, like freezing cold. This probably isn't even enough ice. I'm probably going to have to add more after I pour the espresso in. Beautiful. And then, and most importantly, carrot cake syrup. This turned out so good, and it was so easy to make. I like a lot because otherwise you can't taste it. And then our straw. Yeah, see, that's not enough ice. So let's try it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more ice. Okay, now we have enough ice in here and it's time to go start work. So I'll keep you guys posted on how the sweatshirt comes along though. So I'll see you in a little bit. Editing Sam here from the future. I did not update you guys on the sweatshirt. It ended up turning out great. I'll put a picture of it. Well, great. It's good for a first try. We have lots of room for improvement, but we're gonna get better. She loved it. It was super cute. I like how the fabric looks. I love the colors. I'm gonna make another one for my friend for her birthday that's coming up later in September. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Lots of fun fall things coming. Hopefully you liked the combo of the adventure and kind of home stuff. Probably not, because I think the majority of my audience is male, which is weird. So maybe some girls will find my video this time around. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
You're my music, but you tear me to pieces. So where does it come from?